for moving to stand. I'll take the wall of any man or maid of Montague's.
That show thee a weak slave for the weakest goes to war.
Therefore, women being the weaker vessels will ever be thrust to the wall. I move Montague's men from the wall and his maids to the wall.
The quarrel is between our masters and you, their men.
I'll show myself a tyrant. After fighting with the men, I'll be civil to the maid and cut off their heads.
What are the maids?
Ah, the heads of the maids, or their maiden heads. 'Tis all one. I will bite my thumb at them. It's a disgrace if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir? Better here. We come from Arthur's kinsman.
Draw you be. Remember thy washing blow.
Passport, put up your swords. You know that's what you do.
What I draw when you can't find it.
I do, but keep teeth. Put up my swords or manage it. You can't be men with me.
I may help. They might be using me inhabited power.
Rebellious subjects! Enemies supreme! Throw your scattering weapons to the ground! These civil brawls, better air by thee, our Capulus and Montague, have tried to disturb the quiet of our streets. If you ever disturb our streets again, your lives will pay the forfeit to the peace.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you here today, right glad Amaya is not at this shrine.
Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun, so early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stole into the cover of the woods.
Many a morning have you there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor can learn it.
See where he comes, so please, you step aside. I'll know his grievance, or be much denied.
Good morrow, Pivot. Is the day so young?
But news but nine.
Ay me, that hours seem long. Was that my father that went head so fast?
It was. What Santa's lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of her favour I am in love.
Tell me in sadness, who is it that you love?
In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I ain't so near when I suppose you loved.
She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bid the encounter of siling eyes.
Then she hath sworn that she will still live chaste?
She hath, and in that sparring made huge waist, she hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead, or live to tell it now.
Be ruled by me, forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty serve to note? Where I may read the past that passing fair. Farewell, thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine, or I'll die in death.
How now, my lord? What say you to my suit?
My child is yet a stranger in this world. She hath not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in her pride, who may think her rod to be a bride.
Younger than she, a happy mother's name.
And too soon are thou fair maid. Earth has swallowed up all my hopes, but she is my hopeful lady of this earth. But woo her gentle Paris, get her heart. I will to her consent, but apart. and she agreed within a scope of choice, was my fair and according voice. Tonight I hold in custom fete, where we invited many a guest, such as I love and you among the store. One more most welcome makes the numbers more.
I'm sent to find those persons whose names are written, and can never find what names the writing person had therein. Goddy Godden, I pray, sir, can you read?
I know no fortune in my misery. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, mine uncle Capulet and his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline. A fair assembly whither should they come?
To the Capulets.
At this same ancient feast of Capulets, sups the fair Rosaline, whom thou so loves. Go thither, and with unattainted eyes, compare her face with some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow.
I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendour of my own.
Yes, where's my daughter? Almost wants me.
Where's this girl? What, Juliet?
Lieutenant, I am here. What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, give us leave a while. We must talk in secret.
Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou must hear us our counsel. You know my daughter's of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age into an hour.
She's not 14.
Are they 14? Of my teeth, she's not 14. Peace I have done. God mark thee to his grace. Thou wast the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed. And I might live to see thee married once. I have my wish.
Marry that marries the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married? It is an honour that I dream not of. And was your mother much upon these years? Thus then in brief. The valiant Paris seeks you for his love. What say you? Could you love this gentleman and share all he doth possess, making yourself no less?
No less, nay bigger. Women grow by men.
I'll love to lie, if looking liking move, but no more deep, for I dart mine eye, than you can send your strength to make it fly.
Go, girl, seek happy nights for happy days.
And we mean well in going to this mass, but 'tis my wit to go. I fear too early, for my mind misgives, some consequence yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin this fearful date. As this night revels and expire the term of this spy's life closed in my breast, direct my suit on this company.
Strike up.
One, two, three, four.
Step forward together, step forward together, curtsy or bow, stand still, point and close and hold right hand, girls turn 3, 4, walk around your partner, rosette 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, step forward together, step back together, step forward together, step back together, curtsy or bow, stand still, hold your partner's right hand. Swap with your partner. Curtsy your bow and turn to the next one. Swap with your partner. Curtsy your bow and turn to the next one. Swap with this partner. Point and close and point and close. Curtsy your bow and turn to the next one. Swap with this partner. Point and close and point and close. Curtsy your bow and turn to the next one. Hold your partner's right hand. Forward together, step back together. Walk past your partner. Step forward together, step back together. Walk past your partner. Rosette 3, 4. First pair outside, second pair and then down the inside. Second pair outside, first pair back down the inside. Hold your partner's right hand. Step forward together, step back together. Girls turn 3, 4. Step forward together, step back together. Girls turn 3, 4. Point and close and point yonder night?
I know not, sir.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night, like a jewel in an Ethiopia. Did my heart's love, till now, swear its sight? For I never saw true beauty till this night.
This by his voice must be a Montague, reflection of Arabia boy.
Why, how now, kinsman? Wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, a villain, a foe, that is either come in spite, and flee and scorn our solemnity this night.
Let him alone, cuz he bears him like a portly gentleman.
I will not enjoy him.
He shall be endured.
I will withdraw, but this intrusion now seems to be tempted.
If I profane with my most unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this: my lips do ready pilgrim stand, to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much. For saints have hand, the pilgrim hands to touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Do not saints lips but holy palmers too?
I, pilgrim, live sinners choose in prayer.
Well then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. Thus from my lips thy sin is purged.
Then have my lips, the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips? O trespass, sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
You kissed by the book.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Married bachelor, her mother is the lady of the house.
Oh, is she a Capulet? Oh dear account, my life is in foe's debt.
Away, be gone. The sport is at the best.
Aye, so I fear the more is my unrest.
Come with the nerves. What is yon gentleman? They'll ask his name. If he be married, my bravest like to be my wedding days.
His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate.
Anon, anon, come let's away, the strangers all gone. off where my heart is here. Turn back, dull earth, and find thy centre out. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. Be not her maid, since she is envious. That thou art made art far more fair than she. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. Oh, she is my lady. Oh, she is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, and yet said nothing. What of that? I am too bold. 'Tis not me she speaks. Her eye discourses. I will answer it. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business to entreat her eyes, to twinkle in their spheres as they return. What if her eyes are there? Then in her head, the brightness of her cheek would shame those stars. At daylight doth the lamp, her eye in heaven, with through the airy region stream so bright, that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I mean,
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night being over my head, as a winged messenger of heaven unto the white, upturned, wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze upon him. And as he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of air.
oh Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, refuse thy name, or if thou wilt, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is thy enemy. Thou art thyself, though not Montague. What's Montague? 'Tis nor hand nor foot, nor arm nor face, nor any other part belonging to man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? What we call a rose. By any other name would smell as sweet as Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain the dear perfection which he owes. And with that title, Romeo doth thy name, and with thy name, which is no part of thee, take all thyself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I will never be Romeo.
My ears have yet not drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and Montague?
Neither, fair maid, neither if thee this life. For love's light wings did all perch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do, what dares love attempt? Therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
If they deceive thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I'll be proof against their enmity.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush to paint my cheek. For that which thou hast heard me speak tonight, vain, would I dwell on for, vain, vain. Deny what I have spoke, farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. If thou swearest, thou mayst prove false at love's perjuries. They sage of laugh. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkest I'm too quickly won, I'll frown and be first, saying nay. So thou wilt woo, but else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond. Therefore, thou mayst think my behaviour light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those who have come to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess. For that thou overheardest, ere I was ware, my true love passion. Therefore, pardon me, cannot impute this yielding to light love that the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder moon I vow.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, the monthly changes in her circled orb, least in thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Swear not at all, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love.
Well, do not swear. Although I dream thee, I have no dreams contract tonight, which is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, to let the lightning which doth cease to be.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction hadst one have tonight?
The exchange for thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I were it were to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank, and give it thee again, and yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty does downless to thee, my love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
Madam?
I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. By one and all procure to thee, send me word tomorrow.
Madam?
I come anon, but if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee.
Madam?
By and by I come, to seize thy strife and lead me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send. Romeo, what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
By the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years from then. I've forgotten why I did call thee back.
Parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sweet throw upon thine eye, peace in thy breast.
Good morrow, father.
Benedicte, what early talk so sweet saluteth me. Young son, it argues a distant head, so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Or if not so, then here I hit it right. Our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
That last was true. The sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin, was thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline? My ghostly father, no. I've forgotten that name, and that name's woe.
That's my good son, but where hast thou been then?
Then plainly know that my heart's dear love is set on the fair, rich daughter of Capulet. So mine on hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combined with what thou must combine. By holy marriage, and when, and where, and how, we met, we wooed, we made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis, what a change is it? Is Rosaline that thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love in lies, not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Women make bull when there's no strength in them.
Thou tells me off for loving Rosaline.
But don't think, not for loving people mine. But come, young waverer, come go with me. In one respect, I'll thy assistant be. For this alliance may so happy prove, to turn your household's rancor to pure love. Where should this Romeo be? Hath he not come home tonight?
Tybalt, the kinsman to old Capulet, hath sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it. Why? What is Tybalt?
More than the Prince of Cats.
Here comes Romeo. Here comes Romeo.
God ye, good morrow, gentlemen.
Good ye, fair gentlewoman.
Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo? I am the youngest of that name, for fault of a worse. If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you. I will follow you.
Farewell, ancient lady. Farewell, lady.
I praise, sir, what saucy virtue was this that was so full of his ropery? A gentleman nurse that loves to hear himself talk, and to speak anything against me, I'll take him down. My young lady bid me inquire you out, but first, let me tell ye, if ye should land her in a fool's paradise, as they say, it were very gross kind of behaviour, for the gentlewoman is young, And therefore, if you shall deal double with her, truly it would ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing. Bid her devise to come to Shrift this afternoon, and there she shall, at Friar Lawrence's cell, be shrived and married. Here is for thy pains.
The clock struck 9, Lady Seminaire. In half an hour she promised to return. Lay the sun upon the highmost hill, and this day's journey from 9 to 12. Yet she is not come. Oh God, oh honey nurse, what news?
I am weary. Give me leave a while. Fie how my bones ache. What a jaunt have I had.
I would thou hadst my bones, and I thy news. I pray thee, nurse, good nurse, speak.
Jeez, what hast? Can you not see I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast fled to me to say that thou art out of breath? Sweet nurse, tell me what says my love.
Have you got leave to go to shift today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife.
High to high fortune, honest nurse, farewell.
Do thou but close our hands with holy words. Do love, devouring death, do what he dare. It is enough, I may call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume. Here comes the lady. Come with me, for by your leave you shall not stay alone, till Holy Church incorporate 2 in 1.
By my head, here comes Capulet.
By my heel I care not. Follow me close, for I speak to one of them. Gentlemen, we don't know where we want to hear. Words we find of us, couple it with something, make a word and a blow.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw us into some private place, or reason cordially your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Here comes my man Romeo, and if I barely can afford no better term, thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining grade. To such a greeting, villain, I am none. Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse your injuries that thou hast done me.
I do protest, I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
O calm, dishonourable, vile submission.
Gentlemen, you should put thy rapier up. Draw Benvolio, beat out their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame to bear this outrage.
I've heard a plague on both your houses. I'm sped. Is he gone? Hath nothing. 'Tis not so deep as a well, nor as wide as a church door. What will serve? 'Tis enough. Why the devil you came between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought it was for the best.
Take me in some house, Benvolio, or I shall find plague on both of your houses.
My very friend hath got his mortal hurt. In my behalf, my reputation stained, in Tybalt's slander. O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate.
Oh, Romeo, brave Mercutio's dead.
Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again. The lay thou gavest me for Mercutio's soul, staying for little way above our heads. Either thou, or I, or both must go with him.
Romeo, away, be gone. The citizens are up and Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed, the prince will doom thee death if thou art taken. Hence, be gone, away.
Oh, I'm fortune's full!
Which way ran he, that king of Mercutio? Tybalt, that murderer! Which way ran he?
There lies that Tybalt.
Where are the vile beginnings of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all. The unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies that man, slew by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman brave Mercutio.
And for that offence, immediately we do exile him hence. Therefore, you none let Romeo hence in house. And else when he is found, that hour is his last.
You find steeds, would Phoebus lodge in such a wagner, as Phaeton would refute to the west? Bring me my Romeo, and when he shall die, cut him out in little stars, and he shall make the face of heaven so bright, that the whole world will be in love with night. Oh, what a day! He's dead! He's dead! We are undone, lady! We are undone! Alack the day! He's gone! He's killed! He's dead! Can heaven be so envious? Romeo can, although heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, whoever would have thought it, Romeo? What devil art thou? Don't make me thus. His torture should be roared into smell hell. I saw the wound. I saw it in mine eyes. God save the mark, here on his manly breast. Oh, break my heart. Oh, Tybalt. Tybalt, the best friend I had. Oh, courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that ever I should live to see thee dead. What storm is it that blows so contrary? Is Tybalt slaughtered? Romeo slaughtered? My dearest cousin, my dear lord. Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished. Oh, did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood? It did, alas the day it did. As ever book contained such a vile matter, so fairly bound, this descent should be roared in such a gorgeous palace. These griefs, these woes, these sorrows make me old. Shame come to Romeo. Blistered be their tongue for such a wish. He was not born for shame. Upon his brow, shame is ashamed to sit. Will you speak well of him? That killed your cousin? Shall I speak ill of him? This is my husband. Ah, poor, my lord, what tongue shall soothe thy name? When I die, Whoever's wife had mangled it. Romeo is banished. That one word, banished, has slain 10,000 Tybalts. Romeo is banished. To speak that word, his father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, measure, limit, bound. In that word's death, no words can that woe sound. Woe is my father and mother nurse, weeping and wailing over Tybalt's cause. Will you go through? I will bring you thither. Wash they his wounds with tears. Mine shall be spent. When there's a drive from Romeo's banishment, come cord, come nurse, I'll be to my wedding bed. Hide your chamber. I'll find Romeo to comfort you. I won't dwell where he is, but hearken you, your Romeo will be here tonight. He is here that longs himself. I find him, give his ring to my true knight, and bid him come to take his last farewell. Father, what news? What is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment, banished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Huh? Banishment? Be merciful, say death. For exile hath more terror in his look. Much more than death, do not say banishment.
A deadly sin, O rude unthankfulness. Thy fault our law caused death, but the kind prince, taking thy part, hath rushed aside the law, and turned that black word death into banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou sees it not.
'Tis torture. Have mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every little cat and dog and little mouse may look upon her, but Romeo may not. And speakest thou, but exile is not death.
I come from Lady Juliet. Oh, Holy Friar, tell me, Holy Friar, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground, with their own tears made drown.
How is my Lady Juliet? Does she not think me as an old murderer? No, stain the childhood of our joy? With blood removed, but little from her own?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps, and then falls on her bed and starts up, and on Tybalt calls, and on Romeo cries, and down falls again.
Go get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber, hence, and comfort her.
Oh Lord, I could have stayed here all night to hear good counsel. Oh, what learning is!
Do so, and bid my sweet prepare to chide.
Here, sir, a ring she bid me give you, sir. Hearken ye.
But that joy past joy calls out on me. It was a brief, so brief to part with thee. Farewell.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she will be ruled in all respects by me. Nay more, I doubt it not. Wife, go you to her. Ere you go to bed, acquaint her here of my son Paris's love, and bid her, mark me here, the Thursday tell her, you shall be married to this noble earl.
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Wilt thou be gone, it is not yet near day? It is the nightingale, and not the lark, that pierced the fearful colour of thine ear.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Your night is not daylight, I know it I. It is submission that the sun exhales.
Let me be taken, let me be put to death. I am content so thou wilt have it so. I've more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome, Juliet wills it so. How is thy soul? Let's talk. It is not day.
It is, I hence be gone away. It is the love that sings so out of truth, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the laugh makes sweet division, which she divideth us.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary, look about. The windowlet, light in and day out.
Farewell, farewell, one kiss and I'll stay.
Oh God, I have an ill divining soul, methinks I see thee now. As one dead in the bottom of a tomb, even my eyesight fails, or thou lookest pale.
And trust me, love, my eye so few, dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu, adieu.
Adieu. Oh, daughter, are you up?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madame, I'm not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? If thou couldn't make his name. Therefore have done, some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
Cannot choose but him a weak friend.
Thou weepest not so much for his death, as the villain is which slaughtered him.
What villain,
That
madame?
same villain Romeo.
Villain and he who mouths a son's death. God pardon, I do with all my heart, and yet no man like he doth grieve my heart.
Then weepest no more. I'll send one to Maunter, where that renegade doth live, and they shall give him such an accustomed dram, that he shall soon keep Tybalt company.
Indeed, I never shall be satisfied with Romeo, till I behold him dead. Is my poor heart so kitten and vexed? Madame, if you could find which man to bear poison, I would temper it. Romeo, upon receipt thereof, soon sleeping quiet. Oh, my heart abhors, to hear him named, I cannot come to him, to wreck the love I bore my cousin.
Find thou the means, and I'll find such a man. The gallant young or noble Paris seeks you for his love. Marry him at St. Peter's Church Thursday morn.
He shall make thee a joyful bride.
You shall not make thee a joyful bride. Madame, I pray you, go in and tell my lord and father I will not marry yet, and when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate, rather than Paris, these enemies of me.
Here comes your father. Come for yourself and see how he will think next times.
Till thy eyes which I call the sea, and do ebb and flow with tears. The bark thy body is sailing in this salt flood, through raging with tears, and they with them, without a sudden calm to overset thy tempest-tossed body. How now, wife, have you delivered tragic crew?
Aye, sir, she will not. She gives you thanks. I will the fool that will marry to her grave.
So, take me with you. Take me with you, wife. Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Doth she not count herself blessed and worthy as she is? Thank me no thankings, nor crow me no praise. But get thee to church a Thursday, or I will drag thee on and hurdle thither. Ere you bring sickness, you tallow face.
Fie, are you mad? Good father, I beseech you on my knees, hear me with patience, but speak a word.
Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch. I'll tell thee, get thee to church a Thursday, I'll never have to look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me. Why, we thought us blessed and God had blessed us with this only child. Now I see, this one is one too much, and that we have a curse in having her. Out on her hiding.
God in heaven bless her. You are to blame, my lord, tell Rachel.
I have had her matched with so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom, to have her answer. I'll not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you pardon me, and you be mine. I'll give you to my friend, and how be you? Hang, beg, starve, die in the streets!
Oh, sweet mother, cast me not away, delay this marriage, for a month, a week, if thou does not make my bride a bed in the dim monument where she will rise.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
Oh God, oh nurse, how shall this be prevented? Romeo is banished, and all the world to nothing, that he dares may come back to challenge you. Or if he do, it needs must be by stealth. Then since the case so stands as now it doth, I think you best marry the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's dish crown to him, an eagle, madam, hath not so green, so quick, so fair an eye as Paris hath. He shrew my very heart. I think you are happy this second match, for it excels your first, or if it did not, your first is dead, or as 'twere as good as he were, as living here, and you no use of him. Well, thou hast comforted me marvellous much. Go in, and tell my lord and mother I am gone, having displeased my father to long ago. Marry I will, and this is wisely done.
On Thursday, sir, the time is very short. My father Capulet will have it so, and I am nothing slow to slack his haste. You say you do not know the lady's mind, but even is the course, I like it not. Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous, but she doth give her sorrows so much sway, and in his wisdom hastes her marriage to stop the inundation of her tears. I would I knew not why it should be slowed. Look, sir, here comes the lady towards myself.
Happily met my lady, and my wife. This may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
That may be, must be love on Thursday next. Come ye to make confession to his father.
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I should confess to you that I love him.
So will you. I'm sure that you love me. For so thy face is much abused with tears.
It is a got small victory by that, which is bad enough before their spite.
Thou wrongst it more than tears with that report.
This is no slander, sir, which is the truth. And what I spake it to thy face.
And thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it. Juliet, on Thursday early, will I rouse ye? Till then adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door, and when thou hast done so, come weep with me. Pest hope, pest care, pest help. If in no wisdom thou canst give no help, dost thou but call my resolution wise? And with this knife I'll help it presently. God joined my heart and Romeo's, though our hands. I long not to speak, I long to die. If what thou speak not of remedy.
Hold, daughter, I do spy a kind of hope. If rather than to marry Count Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then is it likely that thou wilt undertake a thing like death to chide away this shame? Hold then, go home, be merry, give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night look that thou lie alone, and this distilling liquor drink thereof, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humour, for no pulse shall indicate his native progress. No warmth, no breath shall testify thy limbs. The roses in thy lips and cheeks shall fade, and in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep, with one to that same ancient port where all the kings of the Capulets died. Meantime, I will write to Romeo, and by my letters shall he know our drift. And hither shall he come, and that very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua.
Love gives thee strength, and strength shall go forward.
So many guests invite us here a writ. Sirrah, thou buy me 20 cunning cups.
You shall have none ill, sir, for our tribe they can lick their fingers.
How canst thou try them so?
Marry, sir, 'tis an ill cook that cannot lick his fingers, therefore he that cannot lick his fingers goes not with me.
What? Is my daughter gone to Friar Lawrence?
I forsooth.
Well, he may chance to do some good on earth. 'Tis a pebbish hole. And now, my headstrong, where have you been gadding?
Where I have learned me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behests. God pardon. Henceforth I am overruled by you.
Send for the counter. Go tell him of this. I'll have this knot knit up tomorrow morning.
Please leave me to myself tonight.
What are you busy, Ho? Need you my help?
Miss Anne, please let the nurses talk with you tonight, for I'm sure you have a lot on your hands with this oh-so-silly business.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold thrill that runs through my veins and almost freezes the heat of the fire. Comrade, what if it be poison, which the friar hath suddenly to have ministered, to have me dead? At least in his marriage he should be dishonoured, because he married me before to Romeo. Shall I then be married tomorrow morn? No, I forbid this. Heaven, when I'm laid in the tomb, I await the time that Romeo comes to redeem me. There's a fearful point. Shall I then be stifled into a vault? Oh look, methinks I see my cousin's ghost. Seeking out Romeo, with his body upon my rapier point. Stay, Tybalt, stay. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, Romeo. Here's drink I drink to thee.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage with some joyful news at hand. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dream that gives dead man leave to think, and breathes such life with kisses in my lips. Hast thou bring me letters from the friar? How is my lady Juliet that I ask again? For nothing can be ill. Is she be well?
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sinks in K-Pal's monument. Oh, pardon me for bringing these ill news.
Is it even so? Then I defy you, sirs. Hire post horses I will hence tonight.
I do beseech you, sir, have patience. You are pale and wild, and do reports in this adventure.
Hast thou bring me letters from the friar?
No, my good lord.
No matter. Get thee gone and hire those horses. Well, I will be with thee straight. Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight.
I let seek for means.
O mischief, thou art swift to enter in the thoughts of desperate men. And if a man did ever need a poison now, I do remember an apothecary. As I remember, this should be the house. What ho, apothecary?
Of course, so loud.
Hold, here is 40 ducats. Give me a dram of poison, such soon speeding gear, that will disperse itself through all the veins, and that the life-weary taker may fall dead.
Such mortal drugs I have, but mantua's law is deaf to anyone who utters them. My poverty, but not my will consents. Drink this off, and if you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
Come cordial, not poison. Come with me to Juliet's grave, for there must I use this.
This same should be the voice of Friar John. Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo?
While seeking in the searches of the town, suspecting that we both were in a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and would not let us forth.
Who bear my letter then to Romeo?
I could not send it. Here it is again.
Unhappy fortune brought to it. The letter was not nice, but full of charge, of dear import, and in neglecting it may do much danger. Now must I to the monument I, within this 3 hours will fair Juliet away. But I will write again to Mantua, and keep her at my cell till winter come. Poor living corpse, closed in a dead man's tomb.
So shall no foot upon the churchyard tread, but thou shalt hear it. Whistle then to me, a signal that thou hearest something approach. Give me those flowers, do as I bid thee, go.
Although I'm afraid to stand here alone in the graveyard, but yet I shall adventure.
Sweet flowered flowers, the bridal bed I strew. The obsequies that I for thee will keep. Smartly shall be, to strew my grave and weep. The Gurg is warning, subject doth approach. What curse but one is this way tonight, to cost my obsequies, and true love's right? This is thy banished Tonty Montague, that murdered my love's cousin, with which grief it is supposed the fair creature died. Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore I came hither. Good gentle youth, do not tempt a desperate man, for hither I came armed against myself. By heaven, I love thee better than myself. Stay not, live, and hereafter say, a dead man's mercy bid thee run away.
I do defy thy commiseration, and apprehend for a felon here.
Oh, wilt thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boy.
Oh, I am slain. If thou be merciful, open the tomb. Lay me with Juliet.
I will bury thee in a triumphant grave. For Juliet's beauty makes this vault a feasting present full of light. A death man's interred. Death that sucked the honey of thy breath hath no power yet upon thy beauty, is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks, and death's pale flag is not advanced there. Why art thou yet so fair? I will believe. Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous? Here I set on my everlasting rest. and shake the yoke of interportious stars, of a world-wearied flesh. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, O you the doors of death, seal with a righteous kiss, a dateless bargain to engrossing death. Hiss, my love. O true apothecary, thy drugs are quick, thus with a kiss I die.
Bliss be upon you. Tell me, good my friend, what torch is yon that vainly lends his light to drugs and eyeless schools? As I discern, it burneth in the Capitol's monument.
It doth turn, my holy sir, for there is my master, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
How long hath he been there?
For half an hour?
Romeo, O pale, who else? What? Paris too, and steeped in blood? Oh, what an unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance. The lady stirs.
Oh, good Freya, where's my lord?
A greater power than we could contradict had thwarted our intent. Come away, thy husband and thy bosom there like this. Come, I'll dispose of thee among the sisterhood of holy nuns. Come, go thee, Juliet, I dare no longer stay.
Do get thee hence, for I will not away. What's here? A cup close in my true love's hand. Poison, I see, has been his time's end. O churl, drink all, and let no friendly drop. Help me after, I will kiss thy lips. Happily some poison yet doth hang on them. Thy lips are warm, then I'll be free. O happy dagger, 'tis in thy rust, though sheath and let me die.
Pitiful sight, here lies the crunchy floe, and Juliet breathing, warm and nearly dead. Go tell the Capulet to raise the Montagues, be off with it. Which Mr. Betcher so early up, so wakes our persons morning dressed?
Sovereign, here lies the Count of Paris slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before, warm and new curled.
Search, see, in her head is far that comes.
What should it be that they so shriek abroad?
Oh, the people in the street cry Romeo, some Juliet and some Paris, and all run with open outcry towards our monument.
Oh heaven! Oh what, look how our daughter bleeds. This dagger has been mistaken below his head, empty on the back of Montague.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up to see thy son and heir now early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief for my son's exile hath stopped her breath.
Romeo, they're dead. His husband to that Juliet. And she, they're dead. That's Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the made bridegroom from the city, for whom, and not for Tybalt, Juliet pined. You, to remove that siege of grief from her, betrayed, and would have married her perforce to Count of Paris. Then comes she to me, and bid me devise some means to rid her of this second marriage. Or there in my cell will she kill herself. Then gave I her, so cheated by my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it wrought on her the form of death. Meantime, I writ to Romeo that he should hither come, being this dire night as which the potion's force should cease. But he which bore my letter, Friar John, will stay by accident, and some yesternight, minute here, by the time of her awakening, lay the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth, but she, too desperate, would not go with me, and as it seems, did violence on herself.
This letter doth make the good friar's words, and the love and the tidings of her death. But he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary, and came to this spot to die, and lie with Juliet. Capulet, Montague, see what he scores upon your hate.
Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter Jointure.
For no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold, that while for owners, while that name is known, they shall now figure out that right be set as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo by his lady life, to the poor sacrifice of her enmity.
Can Tom come out from the audience? Tom Pillsbury.